over at Frankston, we're testing the Yamaha Superjet ski with our guest presenter, Steve Hansen. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Steve, I'm a novice to this stand-up scene, but I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun, and I really thank you for the tips you gave me today. What did you think of the ski?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I was surprised, actually. It was getting a bit choppy out there. It handled that well. It was, no, I had a good time.
And the engine, what do you think of the performance of that 700cc Yamaha motor?
Once again, I was surprised too. I've been riding for a while now, and it was good to get back on a brand new stock ski, and it went well. Yeah, I was happy with the performance.
Look, it seemed punchy to me. It seemed to have a really good low-end pull.
Yeah, I would agree. It handled it well. I got some good little jumps off the waves out there, and it was good fun.
The new hull, it seemed to turn quite well when you were riding it. What did you think of that?
Yeah, I think the hull handled really well. The skis I've got at the moment are pre-2009, so they haven't got the same hull. But it handled really well. It carved well in the chop, so I was overall happy.
So the Yamaha, it's a new hull, is it, on the Superjet now?
A few years ago, they changed the hull on it to have some sponsons on the side, and I've ridden one once or twice, and it felt good. Cut through the chop, and pretty flat when we went out there first, and got a chop in. It was all round. It handled it all well.
And the HydroTurf, what do you think of the HydroTurf matting on this?
Yeah, it was gripping. Could change the feet around. It helps you when you're turning, and it was good.
It seemed to be a good all-round ski for well, basically I'm a novice at this, and I thought it was quite good.
I think for a beginner and intermediate side of things, it's a really good ski for learning on as well. So I'd recommend that to anyone who wants to start out in stand-ups.
Well, as you know, Steve, I'm a beginner to this stand-up stuff, but I thought it was a lot of fun today. I had a good time.
Yeah. I mean, as you know, they do take a while to get used to. I think this is a perfect ski to get your feet wet and get it happening. So more practice, and you'll really start to get those turns and start to carve and really love it.
I seem to be in the water a fair bit. Is that normal for the stand-up skis?
After a while, you get to the point where you want to fall off because you want to get wet. So you get, it's good fun.
Would there be one tip you could give beginners to get up and start riding?
I think one of the key things is to get a bit of momentum. As in riding a bike, if you stop and you go really slow, you fall off. So you need to get some momentum going, then get up to your knees, then a bit more momentum and get up on your feet. So I think that's one of the key things. A lot of people try and get up when it's going too slow, and then it gets unstable. So get a bit of forward momentum, stabilises, and away you go. I think it's a really good ski for learning on. Once you get up to intermediate and you start really riding it, you'll really enjoy it.
It seems to be coming back now. It's very popular, the stand-ups. What's brought that increase in bringing it back to the market?
There's a lot of free ride movement at the moment, and everyone's getting into that side of things. So stand-ups are once again getting really popular. Great to see.
Tell us a little bit about the spring-assisted steering pole.
Years ago, the poles used to be pretty heavy. Used to really take a bit of a toll on your back, but this pole was light. It felt comfortable. You want a bit of weight where you can feel it.
I tell you what, it felt really good to me.
I'd recommend anyone to go and get a Superjet.
And what did you find most impressive with this ski?
The turning, I think, through the chop, it held me there. I could dig it in, didn't slide at all, so I think the hull and the turning was good on it.
Yeah, it seemed very predictable to me.
Yeah, it was. It was great. Could sort of do an S-turn and no problems, and good fun.
Is there anything you'd improve on this ski that you'd change?
Oh, not really. I mean, I like a bit more power, but it's great for where it is, beginning to intermediate, getting into skis, and the only thing for me would be maybe a bit of power and lots of aftermarket parts for that, so you can upgrade and stick to the Yamaha hull and motor and add-on parts. You can get to have a bit more fun with it later on.
Well, thanks for joining us, Steve. Belly and I'd still be out there and halfway to Tasmania if you weren't with us, so it was great to have you aboard.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Well, that was the Yamaha Superjet ski. Fantastic fun, great for the beginner and intermediate. Ideal ski for someone wanting to get back into stand-ups.